it's been exactly a week since your teammate put like the medal around your neck. Is there anything that kind of stands out from that moment that was said to you, or the air, or the environment?
Uh, like that moment was really special, but I think like what made that moment special was like everything that led up to that moment. And you kind of think back to like all the super fun times we had as a team, everything that we overcame with COVID, with world championships being canceled, with even as far back as like our league being canceled and having, to really just pivot. That word is used a lot, but really just finding different ways to make it work. So yeah, I just think like about how fun our team was and how even through all that we had the biggest smiles on our face and just rolled with it, and that I think is what led us to win the medal because it was like whatever was going to be thrown at us during the Olympics, like we were ready for it.
Before you actually got the medal, did you kind of look at one before the gold medal, like another superstition? So when you saw it, like what was that like for you?
Like I had seen pictures of it online, and obviously like you do look at it because you're like that's the one I want to win. Like you kind of like look at it pretty often, but like a picture. But yeah, finally getting to see it, like it's so beautiful. So, and I think like the red and the gold really suits our team. But yeah, no, it was just so nice to finally get it, and it always surprises you the weight of every medal you get. But yeah, just getting to see my teammates get their medals, and especially the first time Olympians, like that's so exciting. That like I remember in Sochi winning my first gold medal, and it was kind of like, is this real life? Like even now, I feel like is this real life still? I'm not sure it's sunk in, but just looking around and getting to see everyone and was just super special.
You talk about how you're not sure, like, if it's quite sunk in yet. And I don't think any of us who are not you kind of think about this after, like, life 24 hours after, 48 hours after, now 7 days after. What is it like kind of after that moment and kind of trying to, we're going to say, pivot back to life?
Yeah, I guess it's really weird because, I guess we were at the Olympics for 26 days, but we were in a bubble before that. So, you are living this bubble life where you're not really in the real world, I guess you could say. So coming back to the real world is definitely different. But it's exciting too, because you get to see like all your friends, your family, and share the medal. But it definitely is different, and I think right now it's just, like, such a whirlwind because you do wanna share it with everyone that I think finally when things settle down a bit and I get to sit back, I think it will hit me more that, like, "Wow, we did that. We won that."
We won that and everybody lost their mind because it was so fun. It just so much has changed from just like the last Olympics in your life, but also in life in general. And I saw those photos like that you were so nice and candidly shared of like having breakfast with a giant plastic shield in front of your face. And I love that you shared like the quarantine, how you all learned that dance. But what was, do you think, maybe one of the more challenging aspects of this Olympics?
Oh. I guess, like,
Everything.
you set out a plan, right? Like, you have this plan and how, you're gonna be ready, and obviously our plan had to change many, many times, and I don't even remember the exact amount of days, like, but we didn't play a game. I think it was from, like, December 21st until the Olympics, so till February 3rd was our first game. So, like, it had been a long time since we played a game, and I think, obviously that was something we had to work through as a team and be like, "Hey, like, we've played many games in our lives, like, we'll be ready." It's like, I always say it's like riding a bike, but, like, at the same time, in the back of your head, you're like, Am I gonna be okay?" Like, so that was probably difficult, and then just, obviously the actual pandemic when we were locked up, like, in our own homes and trying to find ice, trying to keep training. I think our team did an amazing job of that, of, working through that adversity, and it obviously paid off for us down the road here.
This was the most watched moment in the Olympics. This is huge, like, no surprise to me and so many others, but within that moment, you're not only representing Canada, but I know this happened for you, but people and, like, girls seeing you win this and the way that you all did it now inspires an entire other generation, but also those,
Mhm.
like, now my age that they're like, "Oh my gosh, I wish I learned how to skate." Has that kind of ever really sunk in after the significance of that moment that there's so much more to it too than, all of your dreams and hard work, just how it impacts so many others?
Yeah, I think like in the moment, it's not something that you think of right away. And I think like the first time I realized was when we came back from Sochi and the way we had won. Obviously I was like so excited that we won a gold medal, but finally coming back to Canada and getting to share that and see so many little girls that were so excited and that said they wanted to be hockey players and go to the Olympics. Like I didn't realize that I was that person because when I was 11, I met Jen Botterill after the 2002 Olympics, and I saw her gold medal, and she was that person for me that was like, I can do this. I could be like her. I think after winning in Sochi was when it really hit me that like, wow. And for this medal, I still don't think it's hit me because I haven't, got out that much. I've been overcoming jet lag and on Zoom quite a lot. But I think once, I get out in the community and I'm able to share this medal with, lots of young girls and hockey players, I think it'll hit me more that, this really inspired a lot of girls to want to play hockey or whether it's not hockey to follow their dreams and to push and hopefully to have fun with it. Because I think you could see with how much fun our team was having on the ice. And I think that's what made us such a good team.
Hi, Canada.
Thank you for, supporting us along this journey and through the Olympics.
Even though you guys couldn't be there, I still felt the love.
Having the whole country behind me at the games meant so much.
Words cannot describe how amazing that felt.
I am so appreciative and blessed.
Un gros merci.
You talk about, representing women. You were part of such an awesome group where it was an all women's roster. What was it like for you to also have that support behind you?
I mean, it was amazing. Like, first of all, just for Cadillac Fairview to step up and to support so many women. And I mean, for us to be able to just focus on our sport and to the best versions of ourselves at the Olympics, the support meant so much. But then with the Olympics being a little bit different and not having our families there, like Cadillac Fairview Malls, they're really the home of Team Canada and they give you that same Olympic spirit. So, having that for my community, for my family, it meant the world to me. And to just know that, they had our backs and they had our support and, we could feel that support over in Beijing too, because Cadillac Fairview had done such a good job of creating, a home, maybe not in Beijing, but a home for Team Canada and for all the fans and family to cheer for us.